everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Lydia, and if you're new here, welcome. So excited to have you here. So today I'm going to make this video very simple for you. I am going to share the items that I use throughout all my pregnancies postpartum for both baby and me. And to make this fun and short, because it is a long video, to be honest with you, there's a lot of information. I will be linking these items for you on the description box below. I have my Amazon storefront where you can find most of the items that I will be sharing with you today. So without extending this intro any further, let's go ahead and jump right into the video. So the first thing I want to talk to you about is the baby essentials, the must-haves that you will need once you bring baby home. Okay, so first things first, obviously, you know you need diapers. They're going to send you home from the hospital with some diapers. You know you already been preparing with a bunch of onesies and a bunch of PJs for the baby. But honestly, that's all you really need. For the first couple of weeks, all you will need is some PJs, some onesies. That's just one of the main things that you do need. You need a lot of onesies. The onesies that I get are from Carter's. I find them just simple and inexpensive. And I did only buy 0 to 3 months for my baby. That way, you know, you're not going through like the newborn stage and you run out, because babies grow so fast. Also, PJs. I got a lot of PJs from Old Navy. So Old Navy has PJs that are double zippered. They're super like normal PJs. It's great because you don't spend a lot of money on them, but they're so good. They have little mittens for your baby on the sleeve, so you're able to cover their little hands. And they also are double zippered, so it's super easy for you to change the diaper at night, because you're just, you know, you don't have to undress your entire baby. You just literally zip the diaper. Zip the onesie up from the foot, and you're able to have easy access for diaper changes at all times. So I love them. Babies spit up a lot sometimes, so you know you don't want to spend a lot of money on all the cute little outfits that I know you're dying to buy. I bought them too. Buy them by all means, you know, but just keep in mind that you are going to be going through a lot of laundry with your little one, so you want to make sure that you have plenty of PJs. So I always suggest always start with 0 to 3. Don't take off the tags of every single item you buy. That way, you know, if you use some of the items but your baby just kind of grew out of it already, you're able to return or exchange for a bigger size without having to hurt your pocket so much. Because I know some moms go crazy. I'm one of those moms, so you know, just as an experience thing, I want to share that with you. The next thing you're gonna need is pillows. So not a lot of moms breastfeed. Breastfeeding is an adventure in itself, but you want to make sure you're prepared in case you do end up breastfeeding. So the main thing I got for breastfeeding was a breastfeeding pillow. There's many different ones on the market. I heard that the best one is the breastfeeding mama pillow. I will link it for you right here. I will show you which one I'm talking about. Honestly, I was not able to breastfeed, but I did try for the first month or two. So I had to actually go through the whole process of breastfeeding and pumping. So I did use a breastfeeding pillow as well as a breast pump. I also used some of these nursing pads by Lancino. These are the ones that I used, and they're great. They're, you know, you can just put them on and take it off. I also did have the recyclable ones, which are these right here, but I just found that like once they had your milk, they got really bulky and uncomfortable. So I personally didn't like the feeling, the sensation when I had it, you know, against my breast. So honestly, unfortunately, you know, I'm trying to be green and everything, but the disposable ones were a lot more comfortable than the reusable ones, but it's totally up to you. You're also gonna need some nipple cream. Make sure you have nipple cream because your nipples will get chapped. And anyways, let's go. I just kind of jumped into the whole breastfeeding area, and I want to share with you what you will need for the baby. So you also need swaddles. So I'm gonna have another video where I share with you more baby essentials and what I actually used in all like throughout, that I've been using throughout, things that work and didn't work for my baby. But you also need different pillows. Besides the breast pillow, there's also this boppy. A lot of women use this one and they find that this one works great for them. It's great for even just helping you kind of settle the baby on you. So this is a great one to have. It's inexpensive. It's like 30 bucks and you can buy different covers. I literally use this one with all my kids. I have 3 kids and I use the same pillow. I just changed the pillow covers. And actually for Santiago and Emma, I use the same pillow covers. So it works really well and it's inexpensive and you're able to keep, you know, just washing your pillow cover. Pillows that I bought for my baby was this Waddle Me Organic, and it comes, well, I purchased the cover separately. So I purchased this one because last time I didn't use this one with my baby Santiago. So I figured, you know, maybe Emma would like to use it because Santiago, for instance, loved the DACA, and this is the one he used. And then when I tried to transition this one to Emma and have her use it, she hated it. So it really depends on your baby. I'm not telling you to go spend a lot of money on this because it's a hit or miss, really. You don't know what your baby's going to like or not. My baby didn't like the DACA and she didn't like the Snuggle Me Organics. So she preferred to be held by mom at all times. So it just really depends on your baby's personality. But with my baby Santiago, it honestly made all the difference. Like, he loved hanging out in his DACA and he just loved it. And it was such a relief because sometimes, you know, depending on what your situation at home is, if you have visitors, you can take this to the couch and lay the baby there. It's super soft and cuddly. Like, I love this pillow. This is like the best pillow that you can invest on. It's nice and cushiony. Even if you take it, like, if you go to the kitchen and you want to put it on your dining table while you're eating, you can check your baby. It's somewhat cushioned so your baby's not just laying flat on whatever surface you put the pillow at. But just make sure, you know, you always keep an eye on your baby because babies move and wiggle. So you don't want them to fall. But yeah, now my kids, I mean, Emma didn't like him either way. So I didn't use either of them at all. She just wants to be held at all times. The next thing that I used for my baby was this outlet. So it's an outlet. This is the sock. Now this is a product that pretty much tells you the oxygen levels of your baby and the heart rate, right? So you put this little sock on their little feet and it comes with different sizes. So it comes like 0 to 3 and then like 3 to 6 and then up to 12 months. And you're able to put this on your baby's foot, left or right, depending on which one you prefer. My daughter had left preference, so I would always put it on her left. Then you click this at night and it's super cool because it like kind of it breathes at the same time your baby's breathing, so it kind of gives you peace of mind that everything's okay, your baby's okay. And then if anything goes wrong, if the sock comes off or if there's something wrong with the baby, it alerts you. So for sleeping purposes, I honestly thought this was so awesome. I have the original version, I guess, like when it first came out, because we got this for my son Santiago and it was just amazing to me. And I was able to use the same unit for my daughter and it still works great. I know they have like super cute print socks now, so honestly, it's just something that I use that gave us peace of mind at night, because literally with my first son, I was just like, I would just watch him and then put my finger on his nose to make sure that he was breathing. And it was just amazing. It was awesome that I was able to like sleep when I could because I had this machine. So definitely I would say invest on this. The next thing that I want to recommend to you is the Hatch machine. I love it. What I love about it is a few things. So it's a light, and if you touch it like that, it turns on. So it has sounds. It has different sounds that you can set up. You can put the volume up, you can put the volume down, you can raise the light, you can lower the light. You can change many things on it. You can control it by tapping it, or you can control it straight from your phone. And what I like the most about this is that during nighttime when you're going through feedings, you can turn this one on to like a white setting. It has different colors. It's super cool. And honestly, it's like enough light for you to be able to see around and to look at what you're doing, and you're able to breastfeed your daughter without kind of waking them up because you're turning on a bunch of lights. So it gives you enough light to be able to see what you're doing, and it has sounds. So it's crazy because my daughter has to sleep with a bunch of like white noise. It just turned on. There you go. So yeah, so a bunch of white noise, right? And so I'll use like my Amazon Alexa, and I'll just like tell it to play like rain sounds at night or pure white noise or whatever. And then I'll just have this one going as well. And the cool thing is that you don't have to have it stationed in one area only. You can literally take it from one room to another. Just make sure you charge it kind of like how you charge your phone. And you should be able to use this, you know, everywhere you go. So there's a lot of cool features to this one. I really like it. It really worked well for me. And it just like, it has so many uses in one. So I would recommend that you get the Hatch. The next thing that I highly recommend that you get as soon as you bring baby home is a nail filer. So this is the one I got from Amazon. This one is really cool because it's a lot less scary to file your baby's nails with this one rather than kind of cutting them. Babies will naturally scratch themselves. I find myself like filing my daughter's nails at least once a week. And it has different inserts. It comes with a little case. And I can show you the inserts right there. And then this is the actual unit. And it tells you like left hand, right hand. It's really cool. And it just makes it so much easier for you to actually take care of your baby, and you're able to file their nails without hurting them, which is so important. Okay, so I think baby wise, that's mainly what you need. Of course you need swaddles. You want to swaddle your baby as much as possible. I purchased a bunch of swaddles that I'm going to mention to you and share with you on my baby essentials video, but just make sure you get blankets, really nice and loose blankets, so that you can swaddle your baby. I mean, you know, some babies like to be swaddled. My daughter didn't like to be swaddled, so I didn't personally swaddle her. Because again, every baby has a personality. My other two kids, I was able to swaddle them, but she was just like, nope, I don't like swaddles. Let me be free. And she would sleep better like that. So I didn't use swaddles, but I think like you should always try it because it does give them that little cozy feeling, like, oh my gosh, I just want to stay cozy. With that said, let's go ahead and jump onto what mama is gonna need. So when you come home from the hospital, they automatically give you a few things. They give you witch hazel pads, they give you your peri bottle from the hospital, they give you these little mesh underwears right here, and they give you this huge pads, right? So I personally didn't like the stuff that they gave me at the hospital, other than the witch hazel pads, which I totally used, and I will show them to you right here. These are the ones that they gave me at the hospital. I honestly just ended up buying tucks. Tucks are so cooling and they feel so amazing, especially when you tear. Trust me, you want to use these. If you get hemorrhoids, it's just amazing, like, to have that feeling of the cooling down there, because literally, like, you just went through so much. Like, the more comfortable you feel down there, the better. So I highly recommend that you use these tucks. And I didn't use the mesh underwear. I didn't even go there. When I was at the hospital, as soon as they took me to my room and I was able to kind of cleanse myself and clean myself out, I actually took these babies with me. Oh, that's the ribbon in the front. And I put these on, and it is awesome. Let me tell you, you will never, ever, ever use anything else. These are great because they don't shift around anywhere. You're able to, I mean, it's a huge pad, as huge as the one that they give you at the hospital. I mean, it's huge, okay? And I would just lay a bunch of witch hazel pads or tucks all over the pad, and then I would just whoop, put it on and let life be, you know, because you are going to be bleeding so much. It's crazy. So besides these, I would actually use this beautiful little granny panties that you see right here. And these are awesome. I got these off of Amazon. They are super high-waisted, and they just, honestly, they keep you tucked in and cozy the entire time, and they're so inexpensive. I love these. I feel like even like after a while I was no longer wearing these, I would still put these on with my pads because they're just amazing. Trust me, get them, use them on top of your diaper. It's just gonna keep everything together for you, and you're gonna feel so much more comfortable. So besides those, this is the Peri bottle that I personally used during my postpartum. Before, with my 2 previous pregnancies, I did use the Peri bottle that I got from the hospital because I was like, why? What's so amazing about this one? And I was reluctant to purchase it. But this time around, I said, why not? It's pink. I'm having a girl and I want it. So I went ahead and purchased it, and honestly, it is amazing. It's the best thing. It's super easy to use. It's way more hygienic than the one that they give you at the hospital. It's super easy. You just go to town with it, girl. And I love that. I would put like warm water in there and just kind of cleanse the whole thing out, and it's just amazing because you want to be very extra the first couple weeks with your care down there because, you know, again, you're in a lot of pain. Things tear sometimes, especially if you had a natural delivery. So just make sure you're taking care of yourself. With that said, another thing that they gave me at the hospital was this DERMOPLAST. And of course, this is awesome and you cannot live without this. So make sure you purchase even extra ones. I did. And as soon as you finish prepping your diaper, the first thing you want to do is spray this baby down there as much as you can. But with it, I would also spray this PERINIAL spray that you see right here. If you can see it, there it is. This is by Earth Mama, and honestly, it's so amazing. I love this thing. It just made me feel so comfortable, and it made me feel like I healed faster. So I highly recommend it. 1 bottle goes a long way. I mean, I have a lot left, and I literally would use it every single time I would go and switch my pad. So I highly recommend that you get this thing. It's awesome. So after the first week or 2, I would say you transition from diapers to pads. And I cannot recommend this brand right here as much as I can, honestly. Like, this is the best pads in the world. Even till this day, like, I wear these pads all the time. So what's cool about these pads? They're actually herbal infused. So they have mint, lavender, and aloe. So they automatically give you a cooling sensation without you even having to wear tux. So what I would do is, like, once I started, like, my flow wasn't as heavy, I switched over to this. They have these nighttime ones. They even have postpartum ones. So it's just amazing. Trust me when I tell you, you're gonna love these. They also have some that are not herbal infused. So if you're not into the cool feeling down there, which I think it's amazing. That's what's amazing about these pads. You could get them like that, but it's just awesome. They're nice and long, they're winged, and they just feel amazing. And trust me, you're gonna love them. They have different sizes, they have different flows for you to pick. These are my night ones. These are the ones that I use for night, and this I have them for heavy flow. And they feel amazing. So trust me, get this one. Another thing that I recommend that you keep taking after you're home is your Colace. So this is the one that they gave me at the hospital. This is the one that my doctor gave me. This is the one that I had. The most horrible feeling after you gave birth, I would say, is the first bowel movement that you have. So taking Colace honestly makes it a lot smoother. It is terrifying. It was very painful for me every single time after I had my baby. So I highly recommend that you take this, because the last thing you want to go through is pain over not taking Colace. So take this, babies, no matter what you do in life. Trust me. The other thing the doctor is going to most likely send you home with is a ibuprofen tablet. Mine was 600 milligrams. If you want more, like, milligrams. You know, you can ask your doctor to up it. This was enough for me. It would just, you know, give me enough to keep the pain away. I would also drink teas. I would drink a lot of chamomile tea. I would drink magnesium, and that kind of helped me keep me cool and easy going after my postpartum. It just made everything so smooth. So don't stop taking this, and be careful when you're walking around. If you have stairs, try not to put a lot of force going up and down the stairs. Try to stay in one place, especially like if you have visitors. Take good care of yourself, because it does take a toll on you, and the older you get, the more you're gonna feel it. So take good care of yourself, mama. But those were mainly it. That's mainly everything that I used during my postpartum. Clothes wise, I would say just wear whatever makes you feel comfortable. So we have a little visitor. Hi, mamas. Hi. Emma's about to be 5 months old, and her needs haven't changed much. So this is the blankets that I was talking to you about. This is the swaddles that I got. I literally have like 3 for her because she doesn't really like swaddles, but she does like to play around with blankets. So I do recommend that you get a few blankets for them. And then these are the onesies, or the PJs that I got from Old Navy. So look at this part right here. It still has the little mittens. So at night, what I'll do is I'll put on the little mitten, and it'll prevent her from scratching. And when I don't do it, she scratches herself. But when I do, she does it. And these PJs are awesome. They grow with her, and they're so inexpensive, and you're able to mix and match and get some solid ones like this. That way your bibs look super cute. Right, mama? Also, make sure you don't stop taking your prenatal pills, because your hair is going to start falling soon enough. And I find it that if you take your prenatal pills, it kind of prevents from so much hair from falling out. So I suggest that you continue to take them, especially if you're breastfeeding. But this is all I have for you today. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I really hope that the products that I use work for you. If you did enjoy this video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. And also don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so that you can be notified every single time I upload a brand new video. Thank you so much for staying with me till the end. And I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful delivery and a beautiful and speedy recovery. Thank you again so much for watching, and you have a nice day.